Hey, Anthony, was working on some of the Mitchell twins. Just wondering, I guess, what it's been like getting to know those guys. Kind of, what do you think they bring to the table, and is it different playing with twins than other guys?
Uh, I mean, they bring a lot to the table. I think the most obvious thing they bring is just like a toughness and physicality and just presence inside for us. But getting to know them has been fun. They're passionate and they work hard, so they're good guys for our team. And yeah, it's cool getting to know them.
That European trip probably seems like a million years ago, but they weren't getting a lot of playing time, and obviously they're really key cogs for y'all. How do you think they've, I guess, evolved or gotten themselves going from back in August to now?
They just bought in really to what the coaches wanted them to do, and I think that's why they saw an increase in their minutes and their production too. Just buying into what the coaches are saying, and it's paying off well for them, and they're playing well.
And you guys have obviously been close to getting a road win, hadn't happened yet. Carolina's 0 for 5 in SEC home games, so they're struggling to win at home. You guys are struggling to win on the road. How do you see that going Saturday? Do you feel like this is a good chance to get a road win?
I mean, any game in the SEC is tough, especially if it's a road game. So, we just gotta be focused on ourselves and just play as good as we can play. Try to come out with a win. We can't get too caught up in who we're playing against. We just gotta focus and do whatever it takes to win a road game, which we haven't done yet.
Okay, I might have a couple more. I'll turn it back to Mike if there's time. Thanks.
Curtis,
Hey, AB, if I remember correctly, you were teammates with Gigi Jackson with USA Basketball. Just curious, do you guys stay in touch much? And then what do you remember about playing with him? What stood out about his game?
Yeah, me and Gigi, we talk every now and then. And just thing about him is he's super tall and long and has a guard like skill set. And he's pretty young, so he's just a special talent. And he's a good kid too, so he's cool to be around.
And I know you've been dealing with that knee bruise since the Baylor game. How do you feel like that impacted you on Tuesday? I didn't know if that was a deal that it kind of loosens up for you as you get going. And then how are you feeling now a couple days after?
Yeah. Well, I've been ever since the Baylor game. I've just been trying to work to get it back to 100%. But I mean, it impacted me a little bit in the game, but I was just trying to be tough and fight through it. So we're gonna keep working on it and try to see where to go from there. But yeah, we're working on it right now, trying to get it back to 100%.
Hutch,
Yeah, AB, I think Coach Muss was saying he wasn't even sure if you were going to be able to play in the last game. Was there ever a moment of doubt for you, or did you always know all along that you were going to be able to play in that game?
I really don't like missing games, so my knee was hurting pretty bad, but at the same time, I was thinking like, yeah, this is a big game for us, so I'm gonna try to do what I can do to help us. And I just had to think like, if it was too bad to where I would have been a negative impact, then I wouldn't have played. But I feel like I could still help us win, even if I'm not doing just all the stuff I'm doing. I still feel like I can help us win, so that's why I played.
And also, I don't know how much y'all have done on South Carolina yet, but is there anything that jumps out about you about their team? Like, what are their strengths? What are y'all going to have to do to come away with the win?
They shoot the ball. They have three really talented backcourt players, and then Gigi, like I said earlier, he's a really good young player, and he's really good at getting his spots, making shots, and he's a tough cover. So him paired with Michi Johnson, they're good players. So we're gonna have to be locked in for them.
Scotty,
Yeah, AB, you guys are at the midway point in the SEC season. I guess what are the takeaways that you have from your own game, I guess, through 9 league games?
Takeaways from my own game, I'll say for the most part in league play, I've been taking care of the ball a little bit better, with like a couple like outliers, like a couple games, like a lot of turnovers. But I think I was aggressive early in league, and I just been trying to do stuff to win. To be honest, like I don't really look at like my stats and stuff like that as much as like just us winning. So As of late, it's going better, but to start off, we lost a lot of games. So I just had to try to figure out ways to just help us win even more.
You know, I was looking at your numbers a little bit earlier. I think the last 5 SEC games, you got close to 30 assists. And I think close to a third of those are to Devo. What's the connection with Devo? Like, is it like just like a trust between you guys, or you just kind of know where he's going to be?
The thing about Devo is I trust his work a lot. It's like I tell him all the time, like, if I see you open, I'm gonna hit you. And sometimes it might be 8-7 seconds on the clock, and we're not gonna get a better shot than if you turn down this three. So like I see him in the gym working all the time. So basically I trust in him because of the work he puts in. So yeah, I mean, he's getting me a lot of my assists, he's making shots, and he's playing really well for us.
Bob,
Anthony, we're asking, the other guys are asking about your knee, I guess contusion or bruise or whatever it is. I'm not a doctor, believe it or not, but it looks like you get hit like the quarterback does or something in an NFL game. You're always seeming to get hit, and a lot of times you don't get the calls. I mean, has the SEC or college basketball in general been more physical than you thought it'd be? And you're not the biggest guy. I'm not questioning your toughness at all, but how do you absorb all these hits you've been taking?
I mean, it's pretty physical, yeah, but a lot of the times it's just incidental. Or it's not like malicious. It's just accidentally. Like the other day, he just swung his arm back to dunk and hit me, stuff like that. But yeah, I guess you can say I'm pretty tough, so like it doesn't really bother me that much getting hit like that. But yeah,
That's
I get
good.
hit like that like once or twice a game, but I don't know. I'm used to it now, I guess.
Okay, seems like it. And then getting back to Twins for a minute, Makai was playing a lot, and Mikal wasn't playing much. And I'm thinking, man, if I was a twin and my twin was playing a lot and I wasn't, that wouldn't sit very well with me. But Mikal seemed like he handled it real well. And how cool what'd you think of how he handled it? Now they're both getting to play a lot, starting together, last game. Just how do you think that's been?
I think Kale did a good job of being concerned with the team winning and not just him getting in the game or playing. And I can probably imagine with a brother who's probably playing when Kyle was playing and he wasn't, like it would be easy just to just give up or be mad or even like kind of jealous of your brother. But Kale wasn't like that. And he kind of, if we won, he was happy. And if we lost, he was down, like no matter if he played or not, like he was just a good teammate for us. And now when it's his turn and his number's called, he's producing for us. So yeah, he did a good job with kind of just playing his next man up role, and now he's playing a lot.
Yes, I had one more question. I remember we talked to G.G. Jackson in Birmingham at media days. He spoke very highly of you. And you obviously played Keontae Green, I guess your friend from down in Texas. Well, what's it like playing guys either, you knew through high school or AU ball or maybe through Team USA stuff? What's it like playing those guys? Is it fun? Is it a little extra competition? What's that like?
It's super fun always just playing against somebody So I mean, it's fun, yeah, but it's also a little bit of competition, like you said. But yeah, I mean, you don't ever know how many times you're gonna get to play against like one of your best friends or one of the people you're close with. So all you can do is just try to have fun and compete, and then go back to just being cool and brothers after the game.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
thanks, AB. Appreciate your
Yeah.
time.